As January begins in Scottsdale, so do our big events. Now, you've heard me talk about these many times before, and so today I wanted to put together a list of some of our bigger events here in the Scottsdale area and let you know when and where they're happening. Now, because the other big thing that happens in January is snowboard season. So this is when all the people that are secondary residents and maybe sometimes even primary, but they only spend their summers somewhere else, they are all flocking back to the Scottsdale area. And that is what our snowboard season looks like. They also bring all their friends, and this begins the love affair with Arizona. Okay, so what is one of the first big events that we have here? It's January 15th, and it's our Phoenix Rock and Roll Marathon. Now, if you don't want to run a marathon, don't worry. They still have 5 and 10Ks. And they also have a kids fun run. This is an amazing event with live music around the route the entire way. People come from far and wide just to participate in the Rock and Roll Marathon. It is a great party. It is a great event, and people absolutely love it. So not only is there live music, but it is set in one of the most scenic areas that you can be. You are running through beautiful areas of the valley and Tempe, and it is a great place to come. On January 22nd starts Barrett-Jackson Car Auction. Now this is a huge car auction. It is set at Westworld and thousands of cars and participants come. This car auction brings some of the world's finest car collectors to bring their car collection here and auction them off. The car auction also features a huge exhibitor's tent, and the spectators absolutely enjoy being both part of the exhibitors and part of the auction experience. As well, there are hours of live coverage on television that you can watch if you can't be here. Now, the actual auction takes place in that large tent that you see at Westworld, and I am telling you, it is quite the spectacle. This car auction gets celebrity car collectors that will bring some of their cars to this auction. It is something to see. There have been cars that have sold for millions of dollars at this auction. Now, if you want to see cars like that, you want to go to the prime time, which is Friday and Saturday night. That is when you'll want to be there. Now, just the excitement from the auctioneers to the bidders, it is electrifying. If you like cars, it is the place to be. Now, during this time, there are a few other car auctions going on at the same time around the valley. There's Russo and Steele. The unique thing about this one is it's same type of cars that are being auctioned off at Barrett-Jackson, although there's reserves on the cars here at Russo and Steele. The other big car auction going on during this time is RM. This happens at the Biltmore, and it is some of the highest end luxury cars that you can find. This is a smaller auction, and it pulls an amazing lot of cars. Now, the next big event is Western Week, and this happens from January 29th to February 6th. For this event, Old Town Scottsdale transforms into an old Western town, and it's got something for the entire family. In this event, you can see Old Town Scottsdale's history up close and personal. They have things like Western and Native American art festivals, art walks, and the Hash Knife Pony Express. And they finish it all off with the Parada del Sol Parade. So the art walk is on February 3rd, and it happens in the Scottsdale Art District. This year marks the 64th annual Hash Knife Pony Express. This is happening on February 4th at one of the Scottsdale Western Museums. The unique thing about this is that you can come and watch the oldest sanctioned Pony Express happen in real time. At noon, the Hash Knife Pony Express arrives and delivers over 20,000 pieces of mail. This is such a great way for kids to learn how mail used to be delivered. Maybe it will teach them a thing about patience too. Then on February 5th is the Parada del Sol. This parade features so many floats, carriages, horses, everything you can think of to celebrate the most Western town. They also really do a great job at not only featuring the Western, but the Native American cultures that all converged here in Arizona. On February 5th and 6th is the Arizona Indian Festival. This festival provides awareness for the indigenous people that have lived here for so long. They're celebrating their art, their culture, and all of the things that they brought to the world. Then on February 7th starts the Waste Management Phoenix Open, also known as the greatest show on grass. The Waste Management Phoenix Open is one of PGA's most exciting stops. This event has gained legendary status with great golf, great weather, and a very lively atmosphere. It is really unlike any other golf tournament. You know, when you're watching golf on TV and you see everybody hold up their hands and everyone gets quiet? Not at this golf tournament. The party does not stop. Nonstop the entire time. If you're looking for a quiet place, this is not the tournament for you. There are often over 100,000 fans that come to enjoy this tournament every single day. And the TPC Scottsdale Stadium course becomes something unlike you've ever seen before, with 3-story skyboxes surrounding some of these golf holes. It is a party of all parties. This is that golf tournament that I tell people, even if you don't like golf, you gotta go to this golf tournament. And with this golf tournament brings the Bird's Nest Concert Series. This series brings some of the top performing artists around the world to Scottsdale to just keep that party going. This year, they've got Diplo, Sam Hunt, Macklemore, and more. It really is a sight to be seen. Then, beginning February 17th, starts the Arabian Horse Show. This is a 10-day long show with multiple different disciplines, all surrounding the Arabian horse. Now, this all happens at Westworld, and there are multiple different arenas for everything from Western pleasure to reining to halter, all going on at the same time. Now, there's also a very large expo going on all at the same time, selling just about anything you could ever want. People come from far and wide to not only enjoy this show, but also participate in this show. This is a huge, huge show. Overall, there are about 2,400 horses that come to participate in this show, bringing some of the top breeders, top trainers, and top owners from around the world, all competing for a chance to win. And a win at Scottsdale can bring big money to the breeders' barns. And then we have the Cactus League Spring Training, which starts on February 26th and goes through almost the end of March. Now, the teams that participate in the Cactus League are quite a few, so let me read them to you. We've got the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Chicago Cubs, the Chicago White Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, the Cleveland Indians, the Colorado Rockies, Kansas City Royals, Los Angeles Angels, Los Angeles Dodgers, Milwaukee Brewers, Oakland Athletics, San Diego Padres, San Francisco Giants, Seattle Mariners, and the Texas Rangers. They all call Arizona spring training home. There are 10 facilities that host all those 15 teams. The Phoenix area has the most and the best professional baseball facilities right here than anywhere in the United States. Generations of baseball fans from across the country have fallen in love with spring training, and it is not showing any signs of weakening. Just a few years ago, there were almost 2 million visitors that have come to see a spring training game. So you have all of these huge events, and then sprinkled throughout, we've got things like more art shows and taco festivals and phenomenal farmers markets and so many other things. We've got Chihuly at the Desert Botanical Gardens. It is no lack of something to do here in Arizona. And this is one of the reasons why when people come to visit here, their love affair with Arizona begins. And then their next question is, how quickly can I get back? When can I start making that part-time or a full-time residence? It always happens. And I always ask, how did you get here first? And it's usually one of these big events. So if you've got more questions about any of these, please feel free. Reach out, call me, email me, text me. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.